Hey guys, Fires51 here, and today I'm going to be doing a pickup video. And just to give a heads up for you guys, I got I'm in the National Guard, so I got annual training coming up. So that means I'm not going to be able to do any kind of video game hunting or anything like that. So what I'm going to do is I got this huge shopping or retro hunting schedule for the next 3 days. What I'm going to do is I'm going to basically do the videos while I'm here, and I'm gonna upload them. I'm gonna make them private videos though. While I'm training or whatever, when I get back to the barracks, I'm just gonna get on my cell phone and then just basically make the videos I uploaded public. So I'm gonna still have some videos for you guys to watch every week while I'm still away doing training. So, because I don't want you guys not to have nothing to watch for 3 weeks straight. I mean that, not only that, but I'm gonna have a lot to pick up this week, so I'm gonna spread it out a little bit, so you don't get overlogged with all this shit I'm buying. All right, so let's get to it. Today I went to Columbus, and I was supposed to get my military ID. Mine expired like 3 months ago. I went up there once already, like 2 weeks ago, to try to get it replaced. Turns out they were closed, but I did get to hang out with one of my old battle buddies from Basic, because he was in town. So that was still all right. I got to spend some time with him. But today I got up there early before they closed, and it turns out I didn't get my military ID card because I needed a letter from my commander, and I didn't know about that. No one told me, so I drove another fucking 200 miles out of my way to do jack shit. At least I didn't accomplish what I meant to accomplish, and that's get my ID. But I did go up there with the full intent of also hitting up every Goodwill, half-price bookstores. And then halfway through I thought, I know there's a Retro Gamer 2 used store there. So I Google searched those, and I found a list of those, and I went to those. So I went to say 10 places up in Columbus. Retro hunting, some Goodwills, and some places. I got a nice little haul today, and it's gonna be a 2-part video because of that. So let's get to it. I didn't find anything from the Goodwills. No Goodwill finds, but I did get some half-price bookstore finds. So first up I got is on the PlayStation 1. It's Apocalypse, not the movie though. Apocalypse Now. It's actually a stars Bruce Willis, oddly enough, a video game starring Bruce Willis, and I don't know. This looks really like it could be a crappy game, but I picked it up for $3. It's in really good condition though. $3. This is pretty good shape, but it looks like a kind of a 3D, run around, shoot 'em up kind of action platform or whatever. For $3, I'm willing to try this out because, God, I'm not gonna be surprised if this really sucks. I mean, it's Bruce Willis. I mean, how many games have there been that starred a main actor, like a huge actor, and end up being an amazing game? I don't even know any games that have a major actor in them besides sports athletes. So yeah, picked that up there, and I also picked up this Dreamcast game. And I know it says online on the title, but you can also play this offline. So I think the online part is against other people. It's not you can only play it online. And that's Alien. Let me read the inside. Alien Front Online, which I picked up for $4. There's not too many Dreamcast games out there, so I decided to pick this up. Not only that, but you're actually I thought it might be a strategy kind of game, but you control a tank. So I'm real interested in that. Going around shooting things up as being a tank gunner. That'd be fun. So to me, $4, it's worth trying out and reviewing. Alright, so that's all I got from the half-price bookstores. I went to 3. There's only 3 in Columbus. Once I got done with half-price bookstore, I decided to check out the video games. There's 2 video game stores that I remember finding online, and it turns out when I Google searched it on my cell phone, I found like 8. And I tried to go to 8 of them. One of them wasn't even there. Actually, I think 2. 2 weren't even there. But I did go to quite a few, and I found some good stuff here. So the one I did go to, they actually have 2 stores. I only went to one of their stores though, and that's the Video Game and Music Exchange. I'll go ahead and give them a little shout out, because they had a nice store there. Like all these retro gaming places, they'll have the good deals, or a good deal. Not an extremely good deal, but they'll have a good deal. And they'll have some horrible deals. I'm telling you, man. I've seen some really bad stuff today, like $5 Atari games. I'm talking like Combat, and they had a stack of them, like 12 of them. Not a rare game, and they wanted $5 a game. Not this store in particular, but every store I went to, there was definitely some stuff that was just off the wall, crazy pricey. But I found some decent stuff. And this one, I got a Sega Saturn game. I'm really trying to get some Sega Saturn and Sega Dreamcast games. And those games, Dreamcast you can find at flea markets, and some some places you can find Dreamcast games. It's a little bit harder though. But Sega Saturn games, really hard to find. So that's I try to find it, and not only that, but my deal is I'm gonna make it kind of like a little limit here, like $5. That's the most I'm going to go for a game that I don't know if it's going to be really good or not. I'm always a little bit flexible in pricing if it's a really good game or a game I want. So, but I did pick up this game. It's called The Mansion of Hidden Souls. Looks kind of interesting. It was $5, so I checked it out. And it's kind of like a kind of like a solving kind of a horror kind of game, I guess you could say. I don't think it's going to be an amazing game by any means, but I think it might be interesting. The outside case is this hit, but the disc itself is in really good condition. The only thing that's on here is dust. There's not a single scratch on the CD, so that's awesome. But the case is banged up. But for $5, Sega Saturn games are hard to find, so I'm willing to pay for that. Now this is an awesome deal here. I guess Sega Dreamcast game, and I have a lot of racing Dreamcast games already. When I first got my Dreamcast from Craigslist ad, the guy had like 7 racing game titles in it. So I decided, I'll just get a nice little collection of all of them, and I'll find what the best racing game is out of all of them, just for shits and giggles. I already got 7 of them. So, I never was in the racing games, but it's alright, I'll try them out. So I found this racing game for $1, and it's Sega Sports Flag to Flag. I'm not going to pass up $1, Dreamcast game. That's just not going to happen. And the disc is in decent enough shape. It's got some really fine scratches on it, from like where the machine tried to clean the disc. But yeah, $1 complete Dreamcast game. The only way I'd pass that up is if it actually has a sports game, even though it's Sega Sports, but racing's a little bit better than baseball and football. So yeah, so that's all I got from that store. And the next store I went to, which one was that? I got a couple games. Really excited, because I got cartoon games. Not only that, I got Looney Tune cartoon games. And for a system that I don't have very many games for, and that's Super Nintendo. And we all know Super Nintendos are outrageous in price. Like $5, like the lowest you ever see for games. Even sports titles are going for $5. That's outrageous. But I did find some decent price in here. Actually, I found a game that I super want, and I didn't know existed until I was at the game store itself. And I opened up a Looney Tunes game, and I saw on the inside of the manual. In fact, let me see if I still have that. No, it must have been at the store. Actually, no, I got it right here. Let me show you real quick, because I know about it. But as you can see, I was going through this manual right here. I don't know if you can see if that's focused or not, but it shows all the different, you know, Looney Tunes games that were out for the Genesis and Super Nintendo. And I saw Daffy Duck, and not only that, but it's the Duck Dodgers Daffy Duck. So, in the same store that I found this manual, which is actually to, well, I'll just talk about the Daffy Duck game, because that's the game I picked up. I picked up Daffy Duck, and it says the Marvin missions. And it's in really good shape. And I picked it up. This is the best part, because you know I paid like $10 for this Daffy Duck Dodgers game for the N64. Way more than I want to pay. Actually, I think it was $8. I don't know if it was 10. But you know most games cost $5 for Super Nintendo. Picked this one up for $4. Actually, I don't know if you can see that or not. There you go. $4 I picked it up for. Great deal to my mind, because it's a Duck Dodgers game. It's in really good condition, and it's on the Super Nintendo. Alright, next up I picked up this game. I didn't even know if because this is how it came. It came in this clear case here, and the manual's inside of it. Like, came like so. You know, I saw the Speedy Gonzales there, you know, for the Super Nintendo, and on the side there it said for $5. And I'm like, you know, that's a decent price. You know, that's the average price. You know, I see around where I live is like $5 for Super Nintendo games. So I'm thinking it's a cartoon game. It's got the manual. That's a steal. $5 manual with game. But then again, I started thinking, you know what? They may just be selling the manual. So I went up to the desk, and I asked them, and they couldn't find it. And then I just, you know, they went searching, and they came back like 10 minutes later, and sure enough, they found the game itself. So, you know, you can't beat that. $5. Game's in great condition, except for that little. It's got a little scratch up top there. You can kind of see that right there. But $5 Looney Tunes game with the manual for Super Nintendo. Oh, awesome, awesome. I'm gonna have it. We're gonna stop it here, and we're gonna pick it up in the second part. So check it out.